Okay, this video is to show you how to make a contingency table in StatCrunch. So first of all, this has already been filled in because I've already worked it, but basically we need to set up a contingency table with the data points that were given, and we want to do that. We want our rows to be the ratings and our columns to be the stores because they've already given that to us in our contingency table. So we're going to click on the rectangle and click on Open in StatCrunch. And we're going to go to Stat, go down to Tables, and go to Contingency. And we're going to do it with our data. And remember, we want our rows to be the ratings. See the ratings? These are our rows. And then our columns were the store. And you can hit compute. And so it gives you your contingency table here. So you can see that store A, they had 0, 1 ratings, 2 ratings, 5, 3 ratings, and then they got 8 ratings of 4-star ratings. So, and there were 15 customers that rated store A. And you would do the same thing for B and the same thing for C. You could read it the same way. Now, you could also read it across and see that there were 7 total 1 ratings given, and 14 total 2 ratings, 18 3 ratings, and 11 4 ratings. So that's just, you need to get familiar with how to read a contingency table. So once you get the contingency table, all you have to do is copy these numbers over into your table here. And this is a lot easier than having to sit and count and say, okay, there's 1 4-star rating, there's 2 4-star ratings for A. I mean, that would take a long time to do. Now, the second part is you have to be extremely careful when you're reading this. It says store. What conclusion can be drawn about the store location and customer satisfaction? Store C received about 33% of the 3-star rating. So let's look at store C, and then let's look at the 3-star ratings. Well, if we look across, we can see there were 18 total 3-star ratings. And store C had 7 of those. So if you did 7 divided by 18, you would actually see that store C got about 38, rounded up 39% of the 3-star ratings. So this answer choice could not be correct. Let's look at this one. Now obviously this is marked correct. This is the correct answer, but let's look at what it says. Store A received about 73% of the 4-star ratings. First of all, here's store A, and store A had 8 4-star ratings, 8 of them. So think about it at how many 4-star ratings were given in all. You had 11, and store A got 8 of those. So if you divide 8 out of 11, you would get 73%. And it says it surveyed 30% of the customers. Well, let's look at store A. There are 15 customer ratings, and there is a total of 50 in all. So if you do 15 divided by 50, you will see that they had 30% of the customers rated store A. And it does also, store A seems to have a higher customer satisfaction because they didn't get any 1-star ratings. So The first part is pretty straightforward, but the second part you have to really think about what it's asking you to look at. Remember, if you want to know the total 1-star ratings, you go across, you find one and go straight across. Now, if you want to know the total number of surveys done for a particular store, you would have to go down. Let me know if you have any questions.